Alrighty, so let's go ahead and move back into our IDE and let's kind of do some behind the scenes work here. So starting with the launch process, we mentioned that it's going to open up the index.html file. So I'll go into index.html, zoom over here a bit, and we see that entry here of app root. So basically it's going to replace this tag selector with the template of the component. Like I mentioned earlier, it's similar to an include. So let's look at our app module, just a collection of components here. And so we see that we have a given main component for bootstrapping. That main component is called app component. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and move to our app component.ts. So this is our TypeScript file. So we see the app component and we see the selector app root. So this matches with what we have in the index.html. Like I said earlier, you can use any selector you want. Simply stay consistent between those two files. Okay, template URL points to the location of our HTML template file. So that's appcomponent.html. And this is the basic template that we have for right now. And remember, with the curly brace, this will actually read the property of the related component. So it'll read the property from the appcomponent.ts, that TypeScript code. And that's the actual property that it'll read and include it right there in the template output as far as rendering. So I can change this title to say, this is my first app. Then I can move here to the bottom and start my server using that ng-serve. So remember, in the background, it compiles the code, it starts the server, and it watches your source files, and it'll reload any of your source files. I simply swing over to my browser and open up localhost 4200. And there's the output. This is my first app. App is running. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. I need to change my code a bit because I have app twice. It's all good. So let's swing back over here and make that slight change. So in the HTML, instead of saying app is running, I'll just remove all of that stuff and just save. And remember, it reloads everything for me. And then there's the new version of it right here. So that's a nice little demo here of the hot reloading actually working in practice. And I don't have to use span here. I can simply use H2. And save that, swing back over. Now I see new output here in the page. I'll play around a bit, kind of experiment here behind the scenes. I'll set up a horizontal rule and I'll say my name is, and for right now, just kind of leave it as ... I see the new output there in the browser, but I actually want to read this from the component. So in the component, I'll define additional properties here. So first name of Bill, last name of Smith, and now I should be able to access those properties in my actual template using that curly brace syntax. So first name, curly brace, last name. And then I'll save that. And notice here everything automatically recompiles in the background. All right, and then swinging over to my web browser and, oh yeah, this looks great. I like it. So here it says, my name is Bill Smith. So we're actually reading those properties from that Angular component. So we're reading the first name property and also the last name property and including it right here in our HTML page. So this looks good. I'm happy with this work so far. Good job.